Hello everyone, welcome to my final folder. This is N through to Z, or Z, yeah, let's have a look at it, shall we? Ta-da! Right, the first one here we've got is a famous British singer and television presenter Des O'Connor. Des is about 80 odd now, he's still going strong, and yeah, Des O'Connor. Bill Oddie we've got there. Bill Oddie is a TV naturalist. No, he's not a naturist. He doesn't hang around with his meat and two veg out. But no, he's looks at birds and nature and things on television. But he was a comedian originally, starting the Frost Report and then, of course, with the Goodies. So that's nice to have there. This is Michael Owen. Unfortunately, it's a preprint, but that's quite nice. Michael Owen was a footballer. He doesn't play anymore, I don't think. It's when he used to play for Liverpool. Nicholas Owen next. Nicholas is a newsreader. So that's nice to have that one there. Excuse me. Next we have Norman Pace. He's a actor and a comedian. Used to do a lot with Gareth Hale, and they used to go out as Hale and Pace. So that's nice. We've got Elaine Page here, famous musical theatre actress, famous for creating the role of Eva Peron in Evita, and of course Grisabella in Cats. Michael Palin next, of course one of the Monty Python team again, and World Traveller, you know, great programmes on the BBC for travelling all over the world, very interesting. Next we've got Geoffrey Palmer, great actor, was in a few Bond films as a colonel, and a television programme called As Time Goes By, which is a British sitcom here he did with Judi Dench. That's nice. Michael Parkinson, a very famous interviewer on television, had his own show for many, many years. He's interviewed everybody. Nice piece to have that one. That's from his management as well. Nick Park's next. Nick Park is the gentleman who created Wallace and Gromit. So that's a lovely one to have, and that's from his company as well. Oh, this is from an autograph book. This is from Joe Pasquale when I met him. It's quite nice, a comedian called Joe Pasquale. Next we've got Jeremy Paxman. Jeremy Paxman is a TV interviewer, a political interviewer on a programme called Newsnight. He also hosts quite a clever television quiz called University Challenge. Steve Penk's a radio producer. He used to do a lot on television as well. This was quite nice. We got this sent through, but he also sent me through about 3 T-shirts, a mug, some fridge magnets, all from Capital FM when he was working. So that was a nice thing to have, and I also sent him a nice email back just to thank him for that. Susie Perry next. Susie is a television presenter. She does one of my favourite programmes, The Gadget Show. So that's nice. Bill Pertwee. Bill Pertwee there. Two from Bill. He was he played the warden in Dad's Army, which is an old British sitcom. Next we've got Craig Phillips. He was the first winner of Big Brother here in the UK. Funny shaped picture this. Cut a bit off here. I don't know why he did that, but nice to have that, I suppose. Next we have another one from an autograph book which I purchased because it had Paul McCartney's autograph in it. This is from Fiona Phillips, who's a television presenter here in the UK. This is from a nice letter from a man called Gervais Finn, and Gervais is he does a lot of theatre tours. He's more of a theatre entertainer, but he's an old schools inspector. And he does shows like this, all about being an inspector in schools. So that's quite nice for him to send those through. Next we have Nigel Planer, who was in the television programme The Young Ones. Sent that, and also a signed index card as well. Next we have Gail Porter, a television presenter. She was very poorly. She had alopecia. Lost all her hair, but this is before she lost her hair. Not that you can tell, because her head's chopped off, but never mind. The late, great Pete Postlethwaite here, from films such as Brastoff and... what else did he do? Oh, Jurassic Park 2, I think it was. So that's nice to have. He died recently, but nice to have that, and a nice signed index card as well. This one's a model called Katie Price. I bought this from her website, so that's nice to have. May the Force be with you, young Skywalker. Dave Prowse is a famous actor famous for 2 roles. Number 1, Darth Vader, and number 2, the Green Cross Code Man in a series of adverts here in the 1980s. But yeah, it's got this from his website as well. It was fairly cheap, about £10, I think, something like that. Jonathan Pryce next, a famous actor, was the Bond villain in If Tomorrow Never Dies, who was played Juan Perón in the film of Evita as well. I bought this off eBay, and I'm not entirely convinced that it's if it's real or not. I'm probably guessing it isn't. But Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, Bruce Willis, and John Travolta, I'm pretty sure that it's not real. I'll keep it in there just in case. And a classy certificate of authenticity. Blimey, I could make one of them. Never mind. Anyway, some letters from Buckingham Palace, Clarence House, another from Buckingham Palace, just saying that members of the royal family don't sign, so don't bother. Tom Felton and Daniel Radcliffe, that's a nice one. I bought that off eBay. Esther Ranson, a television presenter here in the UK, and she's also the founder of a charity called Childline, which is where children can ring up, and if they've got problems at home or something, they can ring up and seek advice and help from professionals. Excuse me. So Steve Redgrave, one of Britain's greatest Olympians. So that's nice to have. Amanda Redman, a famous actress from our country, another one from that autograph book which I purchased. Debbie Reynolds, I'm led to believe this is a secretarial. I know that Debbie Reynolds does have secretaries do her autographs for her, which is a shame, but like I say, I do like to keep the secretarials and the preprints, just because, you know, they do look nice, and you know, I do like keeping them. Sir Cliff next, Sir Cliff Richard, that's a nice piece to have as well. Cliff, of course, very famous singer, the Peter Pan of pop, they call him. Here we have Alan Rickman, Professor Snape, or the Sheriff of Nottingham, or, you know, great actor, loads of things. Die Hard, you know, loads of great films from Alan Rickman. Lisa Riley is a television presenter. She was an actress originally as well. She played Lisa Dingle, I think. Was it Lisa Dingle? Mandy Dingle, that's the one, Mandy Dingle, in Emmerdale. Next we have William Roach, who plays Ken Barlow in Coronation Street. He's probably been on that programme. Well, he was in the very first episode of that programme, and he's still in it today. And that programme started in 1960. So, you know, 52 years he's been in the same television programme. So it's pretty impressive. Anton Rogers next, a great actor. Oh, there's one here. There we go. Oh, it's Anne Robinson, the Queen of Mean herself. This was from a programme she used to do called Watchdog. She still does it, actually, but she's not as mean as she is on The Weakest Link. But that's nice to have. And actually, when I was on The Weakest Link, which I won, oh, hell yeah, she signed another one for me with a Weakest Link picture, and I left it in the dressing room at the television studio. Never mind. Anton Rogers next. Famous actor. He did lots of films, and most famously, I think the most famous film he did, he was in Scrooge with Albert Finney, and he sang that song, Thank You Very Much, Thank You Very Much, if you remember that one. Next we have Paul Rodgers. I love Paul Rodgers, great singer. Joined up with Queen to do a tour a couple of years back. Excuse me, full of cold. But that's a nice one to have. He's obviously the lead singer with Bad Company and Free, I think. Such songs as All Right Now, Baby. That one, you know, so that's nice to have. Jonathan Ross, television presenter. Talks a little bit like that. That's Jonathan Ross. Nick Ross, he's presenter of Crime Watch here in the UK. Patricia Routledge, she's a very famous actress, probably most famous for doing Hyacinth Bouquet in the television programme Keeping Up Appearances. Clive Rowe is a very famous theatre actor here in the UK. That's nice to have. Lee Ryan, he's another singer from the boy band Blue. Kate Sanderson, she's not called Sanderson anymore, she got married, and I can't remember her married name, but she's still a television presenter, but this is when she used to present children's television news round, so that was nice. Lily Savage here. Lily Savage is a transvestite character by a gentleman called Paul O'Grady, drag queen, but very funny indeed. John Savidant, he played a character called Fred Elliott in Coronation Street for quite a few years. Quite a prolific opera singer as well, so that's nice to have. Jimmy Savile. I bought this off eBay. I actually knew Jimmy, but I never actually got his autograph. He was a Sir in the end. This is signed when he was an OBE. This was signed in 1979. I bought this off eBay. Quite a lot of scandals come out about him since then, but you know, you believe what you believe. But that's interesting to have, a nice piece to have as well. Stephen Schwartz, a very famous writer of musical theatre, wrote such shows as Godspell and Wicked, which I'm sure you're all aware of Wicked. A group called Scooch. This is like a cheesy pop group, but their most biggest success was when they went on to win our vote for this country to be the Eurovision Song Contest song, which they failed miserably at, I believe, but interesting piece to have. This is Harry Shearer, who's the voice of Mr. Burns in The Simpsons. Michael Sheen, of course, from The Queen, where he plays Tony Blair, and Frost Nixon, where he plays David Frost, and great actor, fabulous actor, I love watching him. Gene Simmons, bought this off eBay, really pleased with that. Nice certificate of authenticity as well. I do like Gene Simmons, big Kiss fan. Frank Skinner, British comedian and television presenter. Nice to have that piece as well in there. Dame Maggie Smith, of course, most famous for probably being Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter films, so that's nice to have. So yes, just 1 second.